everybody. We're now looking at revelation through scripture. So, revelation is communication of knowledge to man by a divine agency. In monotheistic religions like Christianity, revelation is a process in which God makes himself, his will, and other information known to humanity. So if you look at 2 Timothy 3 verse 16, it says, "All scripture is divinely inspired and has its use for teaching the truth, refuting error, and for reformation of manners and discipline in right living." So this just shows you, the first part we see how revelation is communication of knowledge from God, and how it's a process God makes himself known, like how God perhaps doesn't like lying or likes correcting people, and then also passing down information. There are two types of revelation. There's general revelation and special revelation. General revelation is available to all people at all times. For example, the beauty of creation, if you talk about numinous experiences again, nature, all those things, the voice of conscience, which sometimes can be interpreted as the voice of God. And then there's special revelation. Special revelation is revealed by God to a particular person at a particular time. For example, when God was giving Moses the 10 Commandments, that happened at a particular time to a particular person. Nevertheless, revelation refers to any act in which God is revealed to human beings. We talked about it before. God reveals himself, and he reveals his nature. It could be, since him and his nature are the same, and information is also made known to us. So there are two characteristics of revelation. So the first is proposition revelation, and this revelation refers to God directly revealing truths about his nature to people. For example, in the 10 Commandments, God is revealing his truth, like what he accepts and what he doesn't accept about in his nature. That's a proposition revelation. And you can also look at the Quran, how the Prophet Muhammad is also used to reveal other things, since the Quran was written by the Prophet Muhammad. So God reveals to Muhammad certain things, that he likes, that he doesn't like. That's called proposition revelation. And then the other one is non-proposition revelation. This is kind of like a modern approach, which means God does not reveal facts or information during the process of revelation. He just makes himself known. So for example, let's say even in the 10 Commandments, it's not that he's giving you information, he's just making himself known, because the commandments are his nature. This is kind of like a difficult topic. You have to work your way around it. So there's a difference between nature and information. They're saying God reveals his nature, he doesn't give information, he's not revealing anything, he's just showing you himself. And then here we meet Friedrich Schleiermacher again, who believed that biblical texts reflect religious experiences. He says it shows that about having faith in something, and it doesn't matter about the information, doesn't really matter. What matters is the faith. So for example, you can say, like in the book of Exodus, whether that was true, whether Moses actually split the waters, whether they actually crossed that Red Sea, it doesn't really matter. What matters is it's showing faith. So this is part of non-proposition revelation. So this just shows us how revelation and scripture is given to us, perhaps to help us build our faith, whether it's true, whether it reveals something about God, whether it's showing his nature, whether it's showing what he wants us to do. Nevertheless, when thinking about revelation in scripture, we have to ask ourselves whether we can trust the Bible, because this is very important. Because if we trust the Bible, we're trusting this revelation, we're trusting the scripture. It means that we believe in God and it's enough proof for God's existence. If we don't, then we're questioning God, whether it's true or not. So can we trust the Bible? We could say yes, because even though humans were involved in the writing, they were given divine inspiration. For example, we can look at the Bible prophecies, like how is it possible for somebody to predict things at that time that are happening now? That had to be a divine being. And yes, also Jesus came to set new standards that should be adhered to, because Old Testament standards are no longer applicable. But then you could argue that we cannot trust the Bible because of science, Darwin, the theory of evolution, proves the Bible to be false. So if you don't really believe in the Bible, if you don't believe in revelation and scripture, then you'd find that this is insufficient evidence for God's existence. So this is the end of one of the is it 6 religious experiences. Join me now in my next video to look at Richard Swinburne and a summary. Thank you very much.